Hello friends, I'm going to continue some questions that I started on my other blog that was mostly philosophy based, and I was going through a list of 100 questions and answering them. I think I'll continue that on this one. I'm on question 25, so I'm just going to start there. Also, if you hear a little this thing, because my compressor only lets oxygen out when I inhale, so okay. The next question is, what is more difficult for you, looking into someone's eyes when they are telling you how they feel, or looking into someone's eyes when you are telling them how you feel? For me, I can't make eye contact at all. It's I feel like people can tell a lot about how someone's feeling by their eyes and their, I don't know, at least for me, I can tell a lot about how people are feeling by their eyes, so I don't really know the answer to that question because I don't really do eye contact at all. The next question is, think of the last time you were really angry. Why were you angry, and do you still feel the same way? Last time I was livid, because I get angry a lot at my dad, and sometimes I get mad at Matt. Last time I was livid. I was home for Christmas, and my dad was yelling at me because I had taken a nap, which I'm used to taking naps every day. He was like, you just slept for 2 hours, blah, 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 and there's family here and everything. And I'm just I don't know, I don't think he understands sometimes how my illnesses affect me. Especially because the bulk of them I didn't live with him, so. Next question is, you are on a flight from Honolulu to Chicago nonstop. There's a fire in the back of the plane. You have enough time to make one phone call. Who do you call, and what do you tell them? It's really hard. I feel like I would probably call Matt. I would call my dad, but I think I would have to give whoever I call the message to tell the other person. So either I'd call my dad and have him tell something to Matt, or I'd call Matt and have him tell something to my dad. But I feel like my dad either wouldn't write it down correctly, or he's just he doesn't have attention for detail. So I'd call Matt and I'd tell him, I love you no matter what. I try to stay really calm and not give the air that something was actually about to go down, but just remind him how much I loved him and everything. I don't know what I would do, actually. It's a really difficult question. I think I would call Matt, though. I guess I would tell him what was going on and have him relay a message to my dad. Okay, you were at the doctor's office and he had just informed you that you have approximately 1 month to live. Do you tell anyone or everyone you're going to die? What do you do with your remaining days? Would you be afraid? Well, first of all, my illnesses, a couple of them are really life-threatening, especially some of my lung conditions and the state of my kidneys right now. Obviously, I have more than a month, but I don't think I'd tell anybody, and I honestly don't think I'd do anything. I think I'd just try to really enjoy the last bit of time I have and just kind of go through my days normally. I think I'd start out not telling people, at least. I might end up telling them some things about the situation. I don't know that I'd tell them that I only have a month, but tell them, yeah, my time is coming. You can have one of the following 2 things. Which do you choose and why? Love or trust? This question I'm not even going to answer because I believe you can't have love without trust. So I think that question's invalid. And once you get to know me, I do that a lot. Okay, you are walking down the street on your way to work. There is a dog drowning in the canal on the side of the street. Your boss has told you that if you're late even once more, you are fired. You take the time to save the dog's life. Why or why not? Well, first of all, I feel if I explained to my boss, there was this dog drowning, that's a legitimate excuse, where probably all my prior offenses were I was late because the coffee maker didn't start or something like that. But I feel this is legitimate, especially if I have proof, if I'm wet, or if I have a picture of the dog or something. Would you rather be hurt by the one you trust the most or the one you love the most? Again, this question is invalid because the person I love is both. Your best friend confesses that he or she has feelings for you more than just friendship. He or she is falling in love with you. What do you or did you do or say? Like, this has happened in the past. Like, I've been on both ends of the situation. When the person said it to me, I had returned feelings. So we had a relationship. It only lasted like 2 months, but we were best friends for like 2 years afterward. This was at boarding school, so like I don't really see him anymore, but I still talk to him. And then when I was the person that had a crush on my friend, did not have returning feelings, but we were okay, like long-term wise. Think of the last person you know that died. You have a chance to give them 1 hour of life back, but you have to give up a year of yours. Do you do it? Why or why not? I don't remember the last person I know that died. Actually, a friend from boarding school committed suicide a few years ago, but I'm going to go with my mom on this one, and I would give up 10 years of my life to have an hour with her, honestly. Are you the kind of friend you'd want to have as a friend? I think so, because I like to think that, like, I value, like, honesty and, like, trust and honesty, like all the basic core values of mine, I feel like are really stable in that area. So yeah, I think so. Does love equal sex? No. You can have sex without love, and you can have love without sex. When was the last time you told someone honestly how you felt, regardless of how difficult it was to say? Who was it, and what did you have to tell the person? Well, I'm probably not going to tell you guys that, because it took a lot for me to tell the person that. I tell Matt. Most of the time I'm able to be, like, brutally honest with him. Not always, I guess, but, like, I think the last time was probably a couple weeks ago, and I was just really, really, really fed up with my health, and I, like, just broke down and started crying, and he was really understanding, and, like, I had to explain to him how, like, I put on this, like, brave face, and I'm, like, brave for everyone around me, because, like, everybody else is scared, too, so. And we kind of just talked for a while, and it was really nice. Excluding romantic love, when was the last time you told someone you loved them? Who were they to you? My friend Whitney, I guess. Like, she's a really good friend of mine, and I tell my friends I love them because I do believe in platonic love. It's definitely a thing, and it's definitely as important as romantic love. Imagine it is a dark night. You are alone. It is raining outside. You hear someone walking around outside your window. Who do you wish was there with you? I don't really understand that question. Is it supposed to be like, I'm scared and who do I wish was with me? Or who do I wish is outside the window? I don't really understand that question. Next question is, are you old-fashioned? I feel like in a lot of my beliefs, I'm old-fashioned. But, like, definitely, like, I have a smartphone, and I'm sitting here with my webcam. I'd say yeah, like, philosophically a little bit. If you could do anything or wish anything, what would it be? I hate this question. Can I just wish for more wishes? What do you think would be the hardest thing for you to give up, and why would it be hard to lose? I think my ability to write, because I get in this, like, headspace that's somewhere between, like, the words I'm trying to put on the page and, like, the thoughts in my head, and it's just this space that I just love to exist in for as long as I can. Like, it's trying to take what's in here and put it into beautifully constructed sentences where other people can take it in. And that's, like, really, really powerful for me. And it's something that I've always been really passionate about. Like, I've always been really passionate about my writing, so. If there was one moment and one time in the last month that you would change, what is it and why? I think I would change the way that I talked to my dad on the phone yesterday, I think, about my diagnosis of Ehlers-Danlos type 4, because I definitely wasn't really understanding of the fact that he didn't really understand, and it was difficult for both of us. So yeah, that was 23 questions, and I will do some more of them later this week, tomorrow, whenever, I don't know. Right. Bye guys.